Alright, I want to do an unboxing of the Voopeak trail camera that they sent to us to try out. This one here is a solar camera. Batteries are built into it with a solar panel. It just recharges with the solar panel. So we're going to open this up, let you take a look at it. I've got some cheat sheet notes here. There's how the camera comes. It has sensor on the front, sensors on the sides. And you got your attached solar panel, which I don't believe comes off or is movable. I don't think you can adjust it for different angles. And you open it up, standard controls that you see on most of your cameras. And then we've already got the time and the date set. You hit your menu button. You have all your settings, your mode, your intervals, your sensitivity, your time lapse, your loop recording, your night shoot mode, your LEDs, your low battery at night. It has all your stuff. It's real easy to go through. It's self-explanatory for the most part. It's an easy setup.
And it's got the playback where you can view the pictures that it takes.
Which I don't have any pictures yet,
right.
So, but you could hit mode, I think.
You have to be in the test mode for it to go.
I'm in the test mode. System lens.
I think you hit replay to go into...
like I said, I don't have anything on it, so there's nothing on it. There's replay of what I just shot, because that's the only thing that I have on there.
Hit replay again, I think goes out.
Well, I was looking to see if I could delete it from there. Like I said, I don't have anything on it. See, there it goes playing back.
The video, yeah.
The sound was pretty good.
Yeah, I do like
that's the first one that I've experienced with it. I haven't set it out yet. I haven't got to actually experience the camera yet. I don't see... Maybe that's under just the regular menu. Oh, there it is. You hit the menu button. Delete or protect. Let's go ahead and delete it. Delete current. Now there's no images. Hit. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
And then you have your on, which would actually set it. But we're going to turn it off for right now. Some of these noises, though, you can set it to silence, and you can turn a lot of this stuff off. But like when you first open it and turn it on, it makes that noise. Right there. When I turn it off, it makes that noise. I would like to be able to go completely silent when you're in the woods and you're messing with it.
May check the manual.
I'll say there may be a way to turn it all off. I haven't really gotten into it that much. They did send two different straps. They sent a charging cable or a data cable. You have this strap and you have this strap, which actually comes with a key. I would probably suggest not losing that key. I'd keep it in the box. That is from best I can tell, the reset key to do a hard reset on the whole camera. You press that into the little slot there on the inside and it will reset the whole thing. So that'd be something you might want to put up, keep a hold on. Then it comes with a little fact booklet thing and your warranty stuff. Little card here before you start. It tells you stuff to do. And then your manual.
So this camera here is not a Bluetooth Wi-Fi.
This camera.
Because you would have seen that in the menu whenever you was going through the menus.
I did not see that. Let me double check. Does not say anything about Bluetooth or anything else.
I didn't think that one was. Okay. Now the one nice thing about this camera that Jared did not touch on yet. It uses a full-size SD card, not a micro SD.
Yeah. A lot of your companies, and that's just, it almost seems like that's where technology's trying to go right now, is to the micro SD card. Now, if you're an active person in the woods who's ever dropped an SD card, even a regular sized SD card can be a little hard to find given the circumstances, the weather conditions, snow in the leaves. But those little micro SD cards, if you drop one of those in the woods, it's gone. You're not going to find them.
Oh, it gets under those leaves, it's gone, yeah.
Unless you see right where it goes, it's gone. The other issue I have with the micro SD cards is maybe you can find them. Maybe they're out there. But right now, your main SD card readers for like your cell phone or something, they don't have a slot for a micro SD. You have to have an adapter. And some of these companies that send cameras, they may even include the micro SD card to use in their camera, but they do not include the adapter for the reader. I like the standard SD card. I mean, if you're going to make the memory so small that it's on a micro, just build it into the camera.
Yeah.
And let me take a
USB cord,
company provided data link that has a cell phone plug on it to where I can plug it into my phone. You've got an app that works with it, and I can read my cards on my phone from the data link to where I'm not even fooling with an SD card. To me, that would make the technology even better than just a micro SD card.
Yeah.
I'm happy with the standard size SD cards.
We're accustomed to them. We've used them for years.
It's not even just being accustomed. I mean, it's handy that, you know, in my pocket right here in this little container, I've got enough memory for 5 years of pictures, you know, if you really look at it that way. And the micro SD cards, you know, they're not making holders for micro SD cards.
No.
They're not, but the problem with the micro SD card, my biggest gripe with it is, with this, I have my cards, I have my reader. With the micro SD cards, if I have multiple cameras, now I'm carrying all those micro SD cards. I have to carry at least one adapter, and that's just more stuff I've got to hang on to. There's enough stuff that we have to carry into the woods already. I don't feel the micro SD card is the right route to go for a lot of these companies. I mean, maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong. But
go over your spec sheet. I mean, you said you had a cheat sheet.
yeah, it's got, it's a TC22 solar, dual lens and starlight night vision. It's got 65 feet distance on that night vision. 60 megapixel clear image, 4K UHD. This is for your video, with 30 frames per second. That's not bad for a trail camera. You know, most of your stuff, your video cameras and stuff like that, a lot of those, they're shooting in like 60 frames per second. So, you know, that's not bad for a trail camera. It's got loop recording and app controls, 49-foot range. That's for the Wi-Fi Bluetooth, which this doesn't have. I think that was for the other camera.
No, I think this is a different camera from where I got the spec sheets.
Okay, and then 120-degree wide angle, which it does have with the sensors and stuff. It's got a 0.1 second trigger speed, which is pretty fast. You know, a lot of your top cameras say that they have that. We'll see. You know, if it's catching a lot of noses or butts, then you know the trigger speed's a little slower than what they say. But the IP66 waterproof. You know, this thing is not supposed to let any moisture into the casing, into the electronics, into your view, your lenses and stuff. So we're going to put that to the test. We had a camera once before that, you know, that was the main issue with it, was that it actually allowed moisture into the inner workings of the camera. But we're going to put this out today. We're going to give it a try. I'm going to try to pick a spot to where this solar panel can get sunlight for at least a couple hours throughout the day. There's a deer right over there. It's walking up the hill.
Oh, my camera would never pick it up.
It's right through there. Through that opening.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, the camera ain't gonna pick it up.
Sitting here doing a review. There's the deer. Let's just turn this on and see what it does. No, but I'm going to try to find a place where it's going to get at least maybe a couple hours of sunlight. I don't want to cheat and put it out in the field or something to where you get direct sunlight, because most people who hunt are going to hunt back in the woods.
And that's where they're gonna put their cameras.
We need to know that this thing is sensitive enough that it can charge just off the daylight and not just direct sunlight.
Yeah.
So here in a little bit, we'll be setting this out. You'll get some video of me hanging it up, and then after that, should be some pictures to follow.
Okay.
There is a correction. This one here is Wi-Fi,
Says right on the box.
to where it says Wi-Fi connection with smartphone. So you can connect to this with your phone from 50 feet away, I think 49 feet or something like that.
No, mine's 49 feet. That might be 49 as well. You have to read that manual. Or it was on the cheat sheet, but I think you left that in the truck.
But it does have that feature.
You gotta take all the plastic film off yours too.
Mm-hmm.
I got your camera.
I don't know, but I was just going to let you video. I can do this.
You sure?
May have to put something behind this one. It's looking up. The best part of new electronics.
Yes.
Shows that it's charging.
Yeah.
So it's getting enough sunlight to show a charge. Turn it to on. She's set.
So when we'll give it about a week, this time next Sunday, we'll come and check. Now you have yours set on pick and video?
Mine's just pictures right now.
Just pictures right now.
And I probably won't leave it in this spot. We'll do this week with it here. And we'll try this spot out. And then when I set it to pick and video, I may move it to a completely different spot just to try different spots out, see how the battery does.
Right. Yeah, because the canopy...
Right here, the canopy's kind of thin. You're in some younger brush right here. There is a good trail that moves through here. I know the deer travel this. So we're going to see what we get on it. And then it is kind of thick in here still though. So the sensor being so sensitive on this and being able to reach out so far, it may catch them back in there before you actually get a good glimpse of them.
Right.
But we're going to give this a try. I'll at least have a couple pictures of the dogs.
Yeah. And probably me standing in front of it. Also, you can check your manual, use the QR code, download the app if we found out it's Bluetooth Wi-Fi.
Yeah, because it's going to have its own app. So
and that way,
scan those.
If you wanted to leave it, of course, I know you want to try different places, but once you get to the point you want to leave it, we don't even have to touch the camera, just connect to it. So, folks, just stick around. Jared will have some pictures from this camera here next week. I know this is going to be kind of a long review video, but we want to give you the initial review, us setting it up.
Well, and then if they want a shorter one, once we've done all this as a video, to even show our shortcomings, we can shorten it up with the pictures and the videos that we already have to give them a shorter review. Right.
And the thing is too, you'd mentioned that if they do want a shorter review, we can actually just review it right here on the tree wherever we put it and talk about the features of it again. But I like doing, and that's the thing, I like doing the initial unboxing, getting it set up, the menus, putting it out, and then showing some pictures. We've had some other trail cameras we reviewed in the past, and too many people went out and jumped because we did initial review with really not a lot of information.
Well, the thing is though, even with this camera, far as getting it out of the box, messing with it, playing with it, it's a nice camera. It seems like it's going to be nice. We heard from the one little clip that it took, the sound quality was good. But a couple of these other cameras that we've tried seemed like they were going to be really good cameras.
It was after 6 months
and after
or more.
6 months to a year, they took a crap on us. And it was like, man, I hope people run out and buy these because we say they're good. I've never been a fan of saying something's good until it's been out through all seasons, to see how it does with the snow, to see how it does with the rain, to see how it does with the heat, how it does whenever it has to be on standby mode for a long time, or if it's taken 200, 300, 400 pictures in a 2-week span. How's that camera going to hold up to that type of usage?
Well, with this camera, totally solar.
Right.
So how's it going to do in this kind of canopy? In the fall, it's going to be different.
Well, I can already tell you that, you have this camera out and you get a good heavy snowstorm, and say that snow lays for a week.
Yeah.
This camera's not getting charged for a week unless you go in and clean that solar panel off.
Right. The camera I did a review on earlier, it has a alkaline backup. So when the lithium battery built in that's being solar powered, charged, if it goes dead,
it has a backup.
Several, a lot of pictures at nighttime, and then the daytime it's cloudy, raining, no sunshine to charge that battery, and it goes dead. It's got the alkalines as a backup.
But we'll see. We'll see how this plays out. And
so we'll see you on the next clip, folks.
we'll let you know.
Okay, folks, we're going in to check Jared's Voopeak camera. We haven't got there yet, so just stay with us. See some pictures from that camera posted with his video. And Jared's using his app to connect to the camera, which is over there on a tree.
Down in the house, I done this and nothing came up. It just sat there and turned.
He was too far away.
Got right here, it come right up. Join. Connected. I see the green light. Oh, wow. Connected.
And now it's in the live mode.
I think that's live mode, which we're about to see. There goes the dog.
Yeah.
And there she goes.
Yep, got Willow walking in front of the camera.
You can go to the camera and take pictures if you wanted to.
All right. Then you can hit that
Then
button.
I'll go to this and it'll go to allow full access. These are the pictures that it's taken.
Yep. We need to turn around the sun clear. Okay, folks, there's the first picture.
There's doe. Mind you, the phone's picking all this up Bluetooth, so it takes it a minute to load them.
Yeah, especially the colored ones.
I don't really see nothing in those, but it could be the wind blowing those tree limbs.
Could be. And the black and white ones load up quick.
There's a deer right there. I see its legs.
Yeah.
I don't see it there. There's a coyote.
Yeah.
There's a deer.
And this is using the Voopeak app for Bluetooth connection.
Yeah, it comes with a QR code that you scan, and it'll take you right to it, and you download it. It's got good pictures, though.
Yeah.
Real good pictures. And what I'm wondering about, sorry about it moving. Okay, I can't zoom.
Can't zoom. But you're still learning this. There might be a way to do it we don't know.
Yeah. Turn it that way.
Nope.
Mm.
But you get the full screen effect that way.
There's a deer right there, I think.
Mm-hmm. Of course, I'm viewing it through my screen.
I didn't even look to see how many pictures there were, so. This is just on a natural trail. There's a deer. Dead center of the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Little baby.
This camera's been out for not quite a month, about 3 weeks, right?
Yeah, it's been out for a while. It's doing good. My next thing will be setting it to video.
Which may not be in this one, but we'll do a future update once we get the videos.
No, I'd go ahead and...
Include them in this video?
No, I'd just go ahead and get this one out, and we'll do the
That's what I'm saying. It'll be an
another
update, like we did with the other cameras. Might be 3 or 4 weeks from now, we'll do an update on this camera with the videos that it's taken.
Now that picture didn't load all the way. Well, that's working. Like I said, I want to look and see how many pictures there are. I mean, we're not going to show all of them.
Yeah, we're not going to show all these pictures. But the camera, folks, let me see if I can find it. I know the sun's glaring.
There was 102 pictures. So.
102 pictures.
Yeah.
Camera sitting right there. And there's a trail, like he said, natural trail movement. Sorry for the sun glare, but it's evening time. But that's the Voopeak. I can't remember what the model number was on that camera. But wanted to get this video out to you folks.
It was the Voopeak TC22.
TC22.
And there's features with it that I was unsure about, so I was double checking the manual. And like I said, it comes with QR codes for support. There's a QR code inside this manual for this app, and it'll take you right to it and you download it. And as long as you're within range of your camera, that camera, as long as it's on, will connect, and you add it as your camera. There's a little plus sign, you click it, and then when you get in range, your phone will connect to it, and then you have access to it.
Well, I know right now we're, what, about 20, 25 feet from the camera?
Probably, yeah.
I can't remember the range. I thought the range on that was like 30 feet.
Probably. We could have been farther away, but for test reasons, I was closer.
Yeah.
There's things I'll do to fully test this camera. And like I said, there's no way to give a proper review of something that you haven't used and you haven't played with, you haven't tested. This is an initial review. The camera's working. It's taking good pictures. You've seen some of them.
What's your...
the battery life was 100%.
Okay, because that's solar powered.
If I go to the latest picture that it took, which is picture 102, the battery is still showing 100%.
Right.
Right there where it's at, with the sun the way it is, that solar panel is grabbing sunlight. You know, and as long as it's not being triggered and triggered and triggered while that sunlight's hitting it, it's charging that battery right back to where at nighttime, you're 100% again, you go back through.
Yeah.
So,
well, folks, he's going to look at those pictures unless he's got some additional comment to make. We'll go ahead and end this video and get it out to you guys to see. And like I said, it is initial review, initial test. But generally for cameras, we learned from previous experience a year ago.
I was going to say, most of the time with a camera, to do a proper review to where I will give you a stamp of approval to say, buy this camera. That camera's got to do good for a year without any issues. And then sometimes maybe just a little bit over a year without any issues, without any hiccups. We've had other cameras in the past that, you know, that first year, the thing is amazing. You think, man, this is a great camera. I'm going to buy a bunch of them. And then after that first year, you start having defaults or errors, or issues. You know, your dates are resetting, or the battery life starts not being as good. And all kinds of stuff.
Gets moisture in the lens.
Moisture in the lens or something. So to properly put a stamp of approval on this stuff, it's got to take longer than just a month, 2 months, or even a hunting season. That camera needs to be outdoors for a year running or longer.
Through all the elements, through all the temperatures.
And to see if it's actually going to stand the test of time. These cameras, even your cheap ones that are $30, $40, $50, $60 and up, it's a lot of money these days. And nobody wants to go buy something and within a year they have to replace it.
Yeah.
So I'll do an in-depth follow-up on this. But for right now, I'm happy. The solar panels, charging it, it's taking good pictures. Here's one of an up close of a deer.
Wait a minute, it's got me in it. Yep, hopefully you can see that. If not, I'll get him. If he downloads those to his phone, he can send them to me on my phone. I can include them in the actual video instead of through my camera.
But right now, I'll say it's functioning the way it's supposed to. The battery's charging the way it's supposed to. And I'm happy.
And the app is working.
The app's working correctly. I do wish I could zoom on the app. I wish I could zoom in on the picture, but I do not see a way to do that. There's no options here. I mean,
right.
You have a download, you have a trash can, you have an all. And through this app, it has an album. So when you save your photos, it saves it to that album, kind of like the other app that we have. It'll save those to that album. Maybe once you do that, you have the capability to zoom and stuff. But right now, it's just looking off the camera.
Right. Well, folks, that's our initial review of the Voopeak TC22 solar trail camera. There'll be links in the description. So just stay tuned for further updates. We appreciate you watching J&J True Outdoor Adventures. And as always, see you in the woods.